Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports.
And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the Seattle Storm.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. Over the years, we've seen rules and format changes adopted by the WNBA that eventually end up in the NBA.
Yeah, the W is really ahead of the NBA in those respects. How about the play-in tournament that we've seen that everyone loves in the NBA? It was inspired by the old WNBA playoff format.
Lots of talk about, maybe a mid-season NBA tournament, very similar to the Commissioner's Cup as well. The WNBA always at the cutting edge when it comes to pro basketball.
Tries again. Charles, no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
To the middle. Bird. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
Entering the league as the top pick all the way back in 2002, Sue Bird is still going. Competing against players who were in diapers when Sue started her WNBA career.
And talking about the greatness of Sue Bird, she's played some of her best basketball over the last few years.
The timeless wonder. I mean, back in 2020, Sue shot 47% from downtown, her best from downtown. It's just incredible that Sue Bird is still going strong in her 40s.
Good.
Didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
About a minute into this first quarter. Gray outside. Young. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Excellent use of the 15 or so footer for a point like Young. Hitting these opens up the floor.
And stolen by Asia Wilson. Plum covered by Lloyd. Outside Young. Stokes to the paint. Here's Plum. Soft touch off the glass.
What effort from Plum down in the paint, outworking the defense and getting a shot.
Elbow shot on the way. Rebound by the Aces.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
A nice shot by Wilson.
She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
And how about the rack attack on the mobile one drive?
Really made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. Dropping dimes, Bird has incredible vision and feel. She sees the whole court.
Pass to Young. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now Wilson. Just 5 to shoot. With the floater. Count that one.
It might be my favorite shot in basketball, the teardrop. When a point like Young has it down, it's really impossible to block with the arc she can get on.
Now here is Stewart. Down low. Here's Charles. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. 3-point play. The Aces making a switch.
The W25 team was unveiled in 2021. One of the selections, Tina Charles, the 2012 MVP winner. Charles has been a star in this league for well over a decade.
To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Aces ball.
The Storm making a switch here.
Substitution for your Storm. Ezzy Magbagor. Stephanie Talbot.
Now about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
From about 10 feet out, here's Wilson. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
Well, a focal point of Wilson's game is crashing the glass, and she really just refuses to quit on any play.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. And talking about Tina Charles, she's been a star in the WNBA for a very long time.
Yeah, she has put together a surefire Hall of Fame resume. She started in college with 2 titles, but then in the pros, won multiple scoring titles, won multiple rebounding titles. So if you ask me, Tina Charles is an all-timer.
Gray outside. Hamby, pass to Williams. Gray with it. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
So they take the lead.
With an increasing knowledge of the game, January's able to read defenses effectively.
Outside Williams. Back to Gray. Banked in off the glass.
Talk about a creative ball handler. Once Gray gets defenders off balance, it's over.
Inside. Here's Stewart. Score it. Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Hamby outside. Six on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Gray. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Assist from
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide open shooter's hands.
January outside. Jacks up a 3. The shot that time not on target. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board as we wrap up the first. Stay with us as
Okay, fans, good enough for your Seattle score answer.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
I like what I've seen from them defensively. They forced a lot of turnovers with quick hands.
Yeah, they've been aggressive. Those active hands producing steals early.
And Lloyd gets a go.
Sometimes it looks like Lloyd can do anything she wants out there. She is such a tough cover.
Oh, there are a few franchises you can mention when you're talking about the best in the league. In Seattle, certainly is in the conversation. And you talk about on-court success, no team has more championships.
First team foul.
And it's the Aces with the ball, trailing by 2. Outside Young. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
Well, there's the court vision from Kelsey Plum. I mean, it's just off the charts.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive, and it's well worth a second look.
Just tremendous intensity going downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Talking about the Storm, we know Seattle has the banners, but it's about more than that.
Certainly, Blake. Seattle also has one of the best fan bases in the league. But then they also do great work in the community. They have a fantastic ownership group. They are a model organization for the rest of the WNBA.
Back to Plum. Young. Pass to Wilson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, Young is such an effective ball handler, spots the wide open shooter and passes the rock.
Bird, she's guarded by Plum. Charles in the post. Off target with the jump hook. The Aces trailing. Hamby outside. And that puts them in the lead.
Few players better than Wilson inside, has a rare combo of touch and length, plus the desire to beat you.
Outside Williams. Here's Bird. Stokes with the rebound. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
And Asia Wilson again.
In the WNBA, free agency has become much more important over the last few years.
Yeah, Blake, I mean, take Candace Parker's move from LA to Chicago. She signed with the Sky in 2021, and Candace was key in Chicago winning their first ever WNBA championship. We are seeing, over the last couple of years, as you said, more impact signings.
And that's great for the league because the offseason has just become so interesting. And I like to see star players getting to choose where they go. It makes the league really exciting.
For three. The shot will not fall. So Las Vegas will take it the other way. Here's Young. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
One of the advantages for Young, she's a bigger guard, well built at 6 feet. It allows her to outmuscle opponents.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Storm trail. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jackie Young. Here's Gray. That's it. Coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
Great work by Young with those fast hands, snatching the ball, getting the fast break.
And here are the Storm now. Charles. She's covered by Hamby. Here's Magvigor. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
Well, in 2021, Tina Charles led the WNBA in scoring, which was her second scoring title. But when you consider that she was 33 years old, it's almost a little more impressive.
And talking about the game of Tina Charles, she's really changed it with the times.
Well, you talk about Charles' first 6 years in the league, she made just 2 threes total. But before the 2016 season, Tina added the three-point shot to her game. And guess what? Charles led the league in scoring back during the 2016 season.
Gray outside. Back to Hamby. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The awareness of Gray, a terrific teammate who is good at recognizing when someone on her team is uncovered.
Pass to Magvigor. Now Talbot. 3 on January from long range. Another shot. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Playing with enthusiasm. Ezzy Magvigor. Big second chance bucket.
And here's Young. Pass to Williams. Gray. Clock at 6. Got it for her 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
So dangerous in that pick and roll set. Gray can move the ball, but option 1 is her excellent shot.
Back to January. Now here's Prince. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Aces. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Gray. And that comes off the assist by De'Erica Hamby.
With a solid frame and terrific body control, Gray is comfortable operating down low.
To the inside. Pass to Magvigor. Comes up empty down low. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Aces ahead, leading by 7. And we'll see you.
Las Vegas, 33. Okay, fans, get it up for your seat.
The second half just about to get going here. Chelsea Gray just dominant in this game.
Her play in the first half was very disciplined, very efficient. Her shot selection was consistently excellent.
That's right, and whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, she's taking only what the defense is giving her and not trying to do too much.
The Aces leading. It's good, as
Chelsea,
5 others
Gray.
before it were. She's now shooting 6 for 7.
This has been Gray's game so far. She's scoring at will and putting on an absolute show.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
Yeah, I like how they attack the defense. Big bucket to extend the lead.
Tries from 10. Yes,
Chelsea,
once again
Gray.
for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, major height disadvantage, but no fear. She still got it up and over her defender.
Don't worry about that player, no matter what the matchup is. Not easy to intimidate.
Such a great feel, such great touch around the bucket. She made that reverse look easy.
Outside Plum. Wilson left side. Over Stewart. That one a little long.
Not the best shot right there. I mean, a defender right all over her.
I sure can. Look, that's certainly not the shot they were hoping for, but she can really cause some problems with her defense.
Gabby Williams
She was
with the
one
assist.
step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Now the Aces with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the
Storm
foul on
foul.
Williams.
Gabby Williams.
That's foul number 2 for her.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Young. Gets the
Jackie Young.
14-footer to fall.
With each jumper she sinks, you
Timeout,
can see
Seattle.
Young getting more comfortable with her shot. It's a facet of her game she's still fine-tuning.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. Well, in recent drafts, have you seen any steals? You know, players maybe taken after the first round that stick out to you?
Marina Mabry, I mean, she went in the second round back in 2019, and she's turned out to be a knockdown shooter. Every single team wants players who knock down threes.
And from the 2018 second round, Maisha Hines-Allen has been fantastic. A big who can shoot it. She's finished top 10 in scoring for a season before, and just really incredible value outside the first
Kelsey,
round.
Plum.
In the September 2021 game against the Mercury, Jewel
team
Lloyd
foul.
tied a WNBA record with 22 points in a quarter, taking just 9 shots.
And those
At the line
22
for
points
two.
for Jewel Lloyd are actually the most points ever scored in a first quarter for a player.
Well, you know what's really incredible is that Lloyd didn't even score the last 4.5 minutes of that quarter. So Jewel had 22 points in less than 6 minutes.
Back to Gray. Pass to Plum. Gray, guarded by Bird. 5 to shoot. And that one's good.
Chelsea
Gray.
You love to see a guard like Chelsea Gray take contact and still complete the play. That's toughness.
Stewart doesn't go that time. Asia Wilson with some nice
Storm
D.
foul.
And there's a whistle.
Brianna Stewart.
That's going to go on Brianna
First personal
Stewart.
foul. Team's
That's
first.
her first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're well into the third
Substitution
quarter, just
on the
over
court.
2.5 minutes played. Gray outside. Pass to Hamby. Over Stewart. The Aces with another miss. Magbagor up top. Good, and Brianna Stewart gets the assist.
That was a heads-up play by Stewart. Look, the bottom
2
line,
minutes remaining
she's a
in the third.
playmaker.
2 minutes.
Outside Plum. Young. Gray outside. Outside Young. 6 to shoot. And another miss by Las Vegas. Seattle trailing here. Pass to Magbagor. Makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen her do it. We know Magbagor can hit jumpers, but she's at her best right around the hoop.
Gray outside. Outside Young. Back to Gray. Unloads from 13 feet. And she nails the jumper.
The mechanics of Gray's jumper, when you break them down, are unshakable. The team's confidence in her abilities is well placed.
Here's Magbagor. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but she still managed to score, and I'm a fan of that concentration on the finish.
Back to Gray. Plum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lloyd. That's her first foul.
Team's first. Third team foul. Substitution on the court. Storm foul. Stephanie Talbot. First personal foul, team's first. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Las Vegas. Rupert. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so she hits both. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Stewart with the bucket.
Come on, most players miss that one after contact. Then again, Stewart, she's not most players.
Defended by Stewart. Pass to Stokes. Hamby with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Breon January. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And you have to give credit to January for igniting the break. Many times, all defensive selection.
Not the player you want to send to the line. She's an effective free throw shooter.
That's her first trip to the line.
For the Aces. Kelsey.
And the first one at the line is good. She's perfect from the line this time.
The first overall pick in 2017, there was a ton of hype around Kelsey Plum. She's the all-time career and single-season leader in points in college history.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enjoy the 4th. Who will carry the day? Aces ahead, up by 6. And when we return, we'll get the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And she might not be pass first playing out of the 2-guard spot, but she shows here that when she needs to, she can dole out assists.
That's right. You know, that's not her primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, she can do it and do it well.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. Wilson no good.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Bird, she's covered by Hamby. Bird with it. Hamby on her. Count the basket and the foul.
Second personal.
It goes on Kelsey Plum. So both teams changing it up here.
You look at the career of Brianna Stewart. Before she turned 26, Stewart had won 4 college titles with UConn, gold at the games, and 2 WNBA titles.
Stokes, guarded by Charles. And that one's good. Stokes.
Well, tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what's happening here.
You nailed it, and as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And no lack of aggression on that move. That's good enough for the 2K drive.
Oh, a drive like this can really shift the entire outcome of a close game.
And for young Breanna Stewart, she's also piled up the individual awards.
Yeah, in the college tournament, she was an MVP 4 times, and then the WNBA, she was the 2018 MVP. She was the finals MVP multiple times over. So Stewie has really put together a Hall of Fame resume at a very young age.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Stewart, she's guarded by Wilson. The rebound by Asia Wilson. The Aces with the lead. That That one is good again. She is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
Timeout,
Well, she's
Seattle.
their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Seattle calls timeout.
Well, growing up in Columbia, South Carolina, A'ja Wilson ended up playing for her hometown college and brought them their first women's basketball national title.
Lloyd, she's guarded by Plum. Pass to Young. Wide open, and it's in. And in Columbia, South Carolina, A'ja Wilson is already a legend.
A bronze statue up of Wilson at her hometown school. But it's about more than basketball. It's about Wilson's charitable foundation, A'ja's business endeavors, a role model in her home state of South Carolina.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Down low, tries it from 9.
The energy that Stewart brings on defense can be overwhelming, completely outworks the shooter.
And it's Lloyd missing. And the Aces with possession. Here's Gray. That's good. And so A'ja Wilson with the assist.
She came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half for her so far.
Here's Charles. No good again that time.
2 minutes remaining.
Pointer Kelsey Plum drops in the tray.
Well, at the arc, Plum can be lights out.
Timeout
She's
call for
got
Storm.
really great accuracy.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think the coach is trying to take the wind out of their sails here. They're on the wrong end of a run and need to sort things out offensively and defensively.
Yeah, things were starting to spiral out of control on them a little bit, and a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Yeah, exactly, Brian.
Stewart misses.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
Pass to Wilson. Gray. Kicks it out to Plum. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13 feet. Here's Wilson. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
I don't know if I'd call it 100% secure, but at least 98%.
I'll go 99.2.
And it's the Aces with the ball. 15-point game. Here's Stokes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Stewart, she's guarded by Wilson. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Pass to Bird. Lloyd. To the paint. Now here's Gray. Outside Young. Gray. Down low. Here's Wilson. Rebounded by Jewel Lloyd. And here are the Storm now. Trailing by 17. Here's Charles. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. It goes on A'ja Wilson.
Makes the most of her size and strength inside. Charles knows how to get herself to the line.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
After the 2021 season, which was Jewel Lloyd's 7th year in the league, Lloyd was named first team All-WNBA for the first time in her career.
Bucket is good.
Special delivery right there, fellas. Just a wonderful entry feed.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Prince, she's guarded by Shepard. There's Breon January with the 3. It's hauled in by the Aces. Now Colson. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
That'll do it for our